at its core, blockchain is simply a database architecture. It's a way of storing information on a digital record. And what makes blockchain so powerful is the way the different pieces of information on that record are linked together. So we have a block, and information is stored in that block. And when it's full, we form a new block. And this new block will have a cryptographic piece of information that links it to the previous one. So I can't go in and add additional pieces of information. And each additional record is also time-stamped. That allows a blockchain to be what we call immutable, unchangeable. The other reason why blockchains are powerful is because they're implemented in a distributed fashion, meaning that every node, every central participant on a network has a common copy of the record at all times. So if I want to add something to the record, I can't do it on my own. It needs to be validated by a majority of other nodes on the network. And so that allows me to neither add or subtract information, making sure that this record is reliable at all times. Blockchain was popularized through Bitcoin, and it was originally intended to be this decentralized payment system. Now, since then, there have been many other applications of this technology, some that are for the public, like, for instance, the Ethereum blockchain or different decentralized finance applications. But beyond that, we can use blockchains in many other commercial applications, for instance, in supply chains to guarantee the provenance of organic bananas. We can use it to replicate or replace all different types of database technologies that are decentralized, that need to be reliable, and that need to be secure. We're seeing massive innovation in the decentralized finance or DeFi space. So anything that we're doing in the finance realm right now, issuing shares, issuing derivatives, making loans, all of this can happen on a blockchain in a way that's faster, cheaper, and peer-to-peer, more accessible than the traditional finance world. Now, outside of finance, we have nonfungible tokens, NFTs, which are taking any type of unique piece of data and making it accessible on a blockchain. So let me give you a really good example. I go to a concert. I have a unique ticket. I show up at the concert hall and they tell me someone already showed up with that same ticket. It's possible that that ticket could be replicated. If I made that ticket an NFT, stored it on a blockchain, I could use this power of immutability to guarantee that each ticket is individual, each ticket is not replicated. So whenever we see these types of scenarios where we want to guarantee the authenticity of something, NFTs can come in and be really, really valuable. Non-fungible tokens, NFTs, have changed the art market in ways we never anticipated. So for instance, it can allow digital creators to take back control over their copyright, over what it is they're entitled to after a piece of artwork enters the world. If I am a painter and I sell a canvas, once it goes to auction, I don't make anything on the secondary and third and fourth and fifth sale of that piece of art. If I produce an NFT, I can put in the code that I'm entitled to a royalty every time that piece of art changes hands. And so we're putting power back in the hands of creators in digital markets. The ability to use decentralized applications, in other words, the ability to use smart contracts that can be coded on top of a blockchain, are dramatically going to change our idea of what a contract is, and how you and I can agree to do something down the line and make it fully automated. And we can set the parameters. And it sort of, again, changes the way we think about who we need to go about doing business. I don't maybe need a lawyer. I don't need a notary. You and I could just decide, we set a contract on the Ethereum blockchain, and in 30 days, when our relationship is over, the money is exchanged. I don't think blockchain is a panacea. It doesn't belong in every area. There are certain industries like finance, like logistics, that are going to be radically changed by this technology. But other industries, it's simply is not relevant to them right now. I think small and medium-sized firms are probably not going to want to be the leaders in the area of bringing blockchain necessarily to their industry because there's a heck of a lot of costs associated with experimenting with the new technology. So if I were a business owner of a small or medium-sized company, I would wait and see for now and let the big guys test it, see what happens, and then in 2-3 years' time, we'll see which industries will be affected by this technology. When we started with the internet, Web 1.0, we had no idea that it would lead to Instagram, to Twitter. It would revolutionize the way we communicate. And I think that we have yet to even conceive of what the end game of blockchain is going to be.